Right now, someone is lying flat, sipping free champagne, watching a movie on a screen bigger than their TV at home. And they paid economy money to be there. Meanwhile, you're in 34B with your knees in your chest, paying more than they did. That's not luck, that's a system. And today, you're learning it. You've seen the business class videos, the pajamas, the multi-course meals, the lie flat seats, and thought, must be nice. Then you looked up the price, saw 4 figures, closed the tab, and went back to fighting a stranger for the armrest. That gap between dream and what I can afford feels like a wall. By the end of this video, that wall is gone. I'm giving you 10 real methods, the same ones frequent flyers and travel hackers actually use, to get business class seats for what most people pay for economy. No, you don't need to be rich. No, you don't need a corporate expense account. You just need to stop booking like everyone else. Let's go. Welcome back to the Jet Ledger. If last week's cheap flights video saved you money, buckle up because this one saves you money and upgrades your entire trip. Fair warning, tip 6 alone has gotten viewers into business class for less than some people pay for a checked bag. Let's get into it. Tip number 1, points aren't magic, they're math. Everyone says just use points like it's obvious. It's not. Most people have no idea how the math actually works. Here's the secret. Cash prices and point prices are 2 completely different pricing systems. A business class seat might cost $4,000 in cash, but only 60,000 points plus $200 in taxes. That's the loophole. Airlines price points based on internal award charts, not the retail price you see. Same seat, same flight. 2 totally different price tags, and most people only ever see one of them. Sign up for a travel rewards credit card, earn points on spending you're already doing, and check the award flight search, not the cash search, on the airline's site. Okay, that's the foundation. But tip 2 is where it gets spicy because there's a type of point that's worth 3 times more than the rest, and almost nobody uses it right. Tip number 2, transferable points beat airline-specific points. Airline miles from one airline are limiting. You're stuck with their prices and their availability. It's like a gift card that only works at one store. The smarter move? Bank points with a transferable currency. Think Amex membership rewards, Chase Ultimate Rewards, Capital One miles, and only transfer them to an airline partner at the exact moment you're booking. Why? Because you can compare 10 plus airline partners for the same trip and pick whichever one prices it cheapest. It's like having 10 different discount codes and using whichever one's biggest. This one tweak alone can cut the points needed for a business seat almost in half. Now, tip 3 sounds backwards, but trust me, sometimes the long way is the cheap way. Tip number 3, fly a sweet spot route instead of the obvious one. Not all business class seats cost the same points, even on the same airline. Certain routes are chronically underpriced because of quirky award charts. Travel nerds call these sweet spots. It's basically a glitch that isn't a glitch. It's just outdated pricing nobody bothered to fix. Example, flying business class from the US to Japan might cost 25% more points than flying business from the US through a specific partner hub to Southeast Asia, even though the flight is longer. Distance and price don't always agree with each other. Search engines like Point.me or the airline's own partner chart can show you these sweet spots. A few extra minutes of research, potentially tens of thousands of points saved. Tip 4 is the one that turns, "I'll never afford this" into, "Wait, I get free flights just for existing?" Tip number 4, sign-up bonuses are free money. Most premium travel cards offer massive sign-up bonuses, sometimes 70,000 to 100,000 plus points just for hitting a spending minimum in the first few months. That's often enough for an entire business class ticket, just from a bonus. But, and this matters, only do this with spending you're already doing. Rent, groceries, bills. Never overspend to hit the bonus. That's not a hack, that's a trap with extra steps. Airlines and banks make money on people who spend recklessly to chase points. Don't be that person. Be the person who just redirected normal spending into a free flight. Now, tip 5. This is the one where timing is everything, and most people get it dead wrong. If you've watched this video to this point and you're interested in more contents, click the subscribe button. Tip number 5. Book award seats. Early, not last minute. Cash prices go up closer to departure. Award seat availability goes down closer to departure. It's the opposite problem, and most people don't realize it until it's too late. Airlines only release a handful of business class seats per flight for points. Once they're gone, they're gone. No amount of points fixes that. Rule of thumb, book award seats 9 to 11 months out when airlines open their calendars, especially for popular routes or holiday travel. That's your best shot at the good seats. Waiting until closer to the trip is exactly how people end up stuck in economy with a pile of points and nowhere to spend them. Tip 6. I mentioned this one in the intro. This is the cheat code. Tip number 6. Mistake fares exist for business class. 2. Remember error fares from the cheap flights video? They apply here too. And honestly, business class mistake fares are even wilder because the price gap is bigger. A $6,000 business seat has, on rare occasions, listed for $400 because of a currency glitch or system error. Airlines are usually required to honor the fare once it's booked and ticketed. Follow dedicated mistake fare alert accounts, turn on notifications, and when one drops, book first, screenshot everything, ask questions later. These windows close in hours, sometimes minutes. Tip 7 doesn't even require points. It's hiding in plain sight at the airport. Tip number 7. Bid for an upgrade. Some airlines let you buy an economy ticket, then submit a cash bid to upgrade to business, and you only get charged if they accept it. Think of it like a silent auction for the empty seats they'd otherwise fly with nobody in them. Programs like this often run through the airline's site under names like plus grade or upgrade bidding. Bid low first, you can always raise it. Airlines would rather take $300 for an empty seat than fly it empty for $0. Worst case, they say no, and you fly economy like you planned. Best case, you're suddenly living a very different flight. Tip 8 is for the planners, the people who like a guarantee instead of a gamble. Tip number 8, status matches and challenges. If you already have elite status with one airline, many competing airlines will match your status to try to win your loyalty, sometimes instantly, sometimes through a short challenge period. Elite status often includes complimentary upgrades to business class when seats are available. It's basically airlines poaching each other's best customers, and you get to be the prize. Even without existing status, some airlines offer status challenges for a flat fee. Fly a certain amount in a set window, and you keep the elite perks going forward. Worth it if you travel semi-frequently. Tip 9 is the one nobody talks about because it sounds almost too simple. Tip number 9, just ask at check-in. Seriously, politely asking the gate agent if there are any complimentary upgrades available costs you nothing and occasionally works, especially on flights that are overbooked in economy but have empty business seats. It's not guaranteed, it's not a hack you can rely on, but it's a zero-cost, zero-risk move that some people never even try because they assume the answer is automatically no. The worst thing that happens is they say no, and you're exactly where you started. Be kind, be brief, don't make it weird. Gate agents remember pleasant people, and they have more discretion than most travelers realize. And tip 10, this is the one that ties every single tip in this video together into one system. Tip number 10, stack everything. None of these tips work in isolation as well as they work together. Transferable points, earned through a sign-up bonus, booked 9 months early on a sweet spot route, with a bid for upgrade as a backup plan if points don't come through. That's not 5 separate strategies. That's one system. This is how the same person who can't afford business class ends up there 4 times a year. You're not gaming the system. You're just finally seeing the whole board instead of one square at a time. Let's run it back. Understand point math. Use transferable points. Find sweet spot routes. Grab sign-up bonuses. Book early. Watch for mistake fares. Bid for upgrades. Try status matches. Just ask. Stack it all. 10 strategies. 0 of them require being wealthy. All of them require you to stop assuming business class isn't for people like you. It is. You just needed the playbook. If this changed how you see flight booking forever, subscribe, like, and share with friends. Comment your dream business class route below. I want to see how many of you are about to book something wild. This has been the Jet Ledger. Fly smart. Fly like you belong up front. I'll see you in the next one.